Welcome to our YouTube channel, guys. This is a Liverpool-based channel with myself, Tyden, and my son.
Kellen.
And today we'll be doing the 2026-2027 top 6 Premier League predictions. So today, in my top 6 prediction, in 6th place, it will be Tottenham. I do think that even with Tottenham signing Robertson, all these Tonali, experienced Premier League players, even with De Zerbi, the new manager, I do think they'll need some time to gel, to connect, build that chemistry. So Tottenham will be ending sixth for me, maybe fifth if they do get the signings Mamouche. And I do know that Savinho has agreed terms, so it's just based on his medical. Maybe they'll end fifth if they get those two over the line, or even somebody like Jackpo. So yes, my sixth place is Tottenham. What about yourself, Callan?
I think for me, Chelsea will in six because with Xabi Alonso, he is a great player. He played in the Premier League before, but he was never a manager in the Premier League. Although, like, he won trophies for Leverkusen, the Bundesliga, and I think that is also good, but he's not experienced as a manager in the Premier League. And I think what is signing Morgan Rogers, I think that that will be a great impact on the team with that star player, and I think that was the players out like Nicholas Jackson, Liam Delap, and I think that also they are trying to enforce Mendy, and I think that will also be a great signing for them. That is my 16 that will in sixth the season.
Perfect. So that's his 16. So in fifth place for me, it will be Chelsea. Yes, as you said, with the addition to Xabi Alonso being the coach, with the signings of Morgan Rogers, um, him and Cole Palmer, they will connect, great connection, but I still think they are lacking in defense. I still think that defense is still too leaky, and they might lose Enzo Fernandez. It's not over yet, even though City has missed the deadline. So I think, and the formation that they play, it will be there will be some things that they need to work out first with that three at the back. Yes, they play 5-3-2 or five at the back. They would need to still learn how to play that formation under Xabi Alonso. So in fifth place, it will be Chelsea for me. I still think that they are still two young players. They have one or two, three experienced players, but still they are lacking that depth and the core at the back for me. So Chelsea will be ending fifth for me this season. Over to you, Karen.
I think Tottenham were in fourth for me this season was their new manager De Zerbi, and I think like he's not the experienced manager in the Premier League, and that I think
He had one season. He had a couple of seasons with Brighton, so they did okay. But as you said, he never managed a top team yet.
yeah, and was Sandro Tonali, Andrew Robertson. I think that signings is very good for them as they needed midfield and a left back, and I think was they need new strikers and wingers like what Savinho and Omamouche. They that will be a great signings for them. And for the defense, I think with Christian Romero and Dejan Spence is out, they need to sign another centre back. And yeah, I think that is my top five.
Okay, so that's his fifth position locked. So for me, fourth, it will be Man United. I do think that United will end fourth this season. Even though Carrick had a great season a great ending to the season when he took over. But I do think even with the addition such as Santos, Tillemans, I still think, and the interest in Baliba, apparently they've agreed or they're working on personal terms. I still think they lack in defense. They need a left back. I still think they need another centre back. And a top quality striker. Yes, they can put Cunha there. Sesko, yes, even though he scored a couple of goals, I still don't think the manager believes in him as much. So I think they need maybe a top striker, maybe to push them further up. So United will end fourth for me this season. Michael Carrick, like same as Solskjaer, when he came in, he had a good first couple of months. So we'll see if he can continue that into a full season with United. So that's my fourth position lock.
And for me, ending fourth will be Man City. With Enzo Maresca, I think he made a big rebuild for City, as like was Rodri to Barcelona, Bernardo Silva to Real Madrid, and Tidiane Reines to his new team. I think that is a big downgrade for the midfield, and they will struggle this season. They do have quality players left, and with I think the defense it's not too good.
Go check if it's on. Then you pause it. Then it switch off. Why did the light switch off? Yes, so then so that's his fourth position. So in my third, I do have Liverpool this season. I do think that with our new manager, Iriola, the intensity is there. You can see it's back. But I do think we lack in depth. We lost Salah, we lost Robertson, we lost Konate. So we need, and Eketike is out. So I do think we need at least 5 players. And number 6, yes, we have midfielders like Gravenberch, McAllister, Soboslai. We lost Jones as well. So I do think we need an addition such as a number 6. We need 2 wingers, a left winger, right winger. I think we still need another centre back as well, even though we've just bought Araujo from Barcelona. Araujo from Barcelona, but I think we still need another centre back. And with Frimpong being injury prone, you never know. So we might need another centre back as well. So Liverpool will be third for me this season. I would love for them to end a bit higher. As you know, we are Liverpool supporters. This is the Liverpool channel. So hopefully, man, if we get a couple of signings, hopefully we can push on.
And for me, my third position is Man United. With the last season results, I think it is correct. As Michael Carrick is a new manager, he never was in the Premier League, and he carried Man United to come third place this season. And I think that with the new signings, um, Andrew Santos, Yuri Tillemans, and Carlos Baliba, I think that is going to be a great impact on the midfield. And I think they need to sign a striker, as Cisco is a top quality striker. I think they need to sign one for like a backup striker for him, and that's my top 13.
Perfect. So we're going to the top 2. So ending in second for me this season will be City. Yes, even though City is the lost Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Reinders, I still believe that they will need an entire midfield rebuild. Yes, they bought Elliot Anderson, but I think that's not enough. They still have quality. They are going to lose Savinho if they lose Mamouche as well. It will be an impact on them, but I still think they have the quality. Doku, Haaland, Foden. So they are quality players there, but they would need a couple of more signings. So maybe they can push Arsenal to the end, but it's going to take some work. Signings is definitely going to be needed for City, but I still think there's quality, so they will end second for me.
Who second for me is Liverpool with Adoni Iriola. I think was watching the training videos. I think that he's dedicated to come second or first, and he's pushing the players to their limits. And I think also with losing Salah and Konate and Robertson, I think that is with Salah is a big loss as we need a new right wing, and we signed Victor Muniz to replace him. But I think he is not yet at that level. He's still young, and that I think we need to sign a new player like Doku or something. And with our new centre back, Ronald Ariel, I think with him and Van Dijk will be a great partnership. And with we need a new left back. I think Kirkes is also good, but he's not that quality player yet, and that's my top second team.
Perfect. So ending in first will be Arsenal. Arsenal are just strong. Defensively, midfield, they're very solid. Yes, they lost Saliba due to an injury, but they've gone and replaced him again with Aston Villa's centre back Konsa. So yes, they bought Newcastle's Gimenez. So they're always buying and spending the money and upgrading in those positions. Even though I think their attack is the worst out of the top six, um, they need at least another two, one winger maybe on the left. Yes, Saka, they call Saka world class, but I still think with Saka the last two seasons being injury prone the way he has been, and Madueke, you can't really depend on him game in, game out to produce magic. So, and Victor Gyökeres is decent. Yes, he hit double figures last season in all competitions, but there's still a lot of work up front for Arsenal. And yes, they will win the league. Not happy about it. Don't like them, but yeah, they'll end up first. So that's my top six.
And my first place will be Arsenal. With the last season results, it was a big race between them and City, and I think that they got lucky with last season, and with the new signings like Bruno Gimenez and in Isri Kwanzaa, I think that is good signings. As they are also targeting Victor Osimhen as a striker because their front is not that good, and I think Victor Gyökeres is also he must just get into shape, and that's my top one.
Perfect. So that is our top six prediction for the 2026-2027 Premier League. So yes, guys, we are new to YouTube, so please like and subscribe and share. Join the Liverpool family. We are very excited for the new season ahead of us, and we just hope Liverpool does it for us, man. Liverpool gives us what we deserve this year. We're hoping for better results, better style of football, and yeah, that's all we can wish for the season. Thank you, guys.